Welcome to the Architecture Corner. Really glad you could join us. Today, we're getting into something super important, maybe even a bit misunderstood sometimes in software development, the code review process.
Yeah, it's definitely crucial. And maybe more so now than ever, wouldn't you say?
Uh,
I mean, think about modern software. It's complex, right? You've got
Yeah,
cloud, event-driven stuff, high scalability needs, fault tolerance.
exactly.
Automated testing is vital, obviously, but it just can't catch everything. Peer review,
Yep.
that's become, well, indispensable. It's that extra layer of quality assurance.
That makes total sense. And we're looking at some insights today, particularly from Mario Bittencourt, who makes this really interesting point. He argues that we should stop thinking pull request and start thinking peer review.
Yeah.
What's the deeper meaning behind that switch? It sounds like more than just semantics.
Oh, it absolutely is. It's a mindset shift, really. If you
Yeah.
see it as peer review, it's not just about finding bugs, though that's part of it. It becomes this critical way of sharing knowledge, preventing those information silos where only one person knows how a certain part works. It's genuinely about learning from each other.
Okay, I like that framing. So let's paint a picture, one that probably feels pretty familiar to a lot of folks listening.
Yeah.
Imagine a developer, let's just call him Alex. He spends a solid week working on a new feature.
Right. Mm-hmm. Head down, coding away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, boom, he opens this massive pull request, like maybe 55 files changed.
Mhm.
Huge.
Oof. Yeah, I've seen those.
And then crickets. Days go by, no review. Or when the feedback finally comes, it's either, really minor stuff like tiny style comment.
Nitpicks, basically.
Yeah, nitpicks. Or the opposite extreme. You need to rethink this whole approach. A major rewrite demand.
Right. After a whole week of work.
And either way, the sprint goal probably missed. And Alex, pretty demoralized, I'd imagine.
Absolutely. That scenario hits on so many common problems.
It really does. You've got the working in isolation for too long, obviously, but also, and this is key, the quality of review just tanks with those huge PRs. It's not just a feeling either. There's data showing this. I think one study found that reviews on PRs over, say, 200 or 400 lines actually find fewer defects per line of code.
Exactly. Our brains just aren't wired to effectively review thousands of lines of changes at once. We miss things.
And the delays, that context switching for the author when they finally get feedback days later, it's just painful and inefficient.
Mm-hmm. And all these issues, they directly undermine what you're trying to achieve with reviews in the first place, right? Which is fundamentally shipping fewer bugs into your main code base and avoiding building up that accidental technical debt.
So how do we fix this? How do we make the process less painful and more, well, effective?
Okay, so there are definitely actionable things teams can do. The author, the person creating the PR, has a big role to play. First off, keep those pull requests small. Really small.
Like, how small are we talking?
Maybe think about a time box like changes you can make in 3 or 4 hours. Or using vertical slicing, delivering tiny, complete pieces of functionality.
Okay, manageable chunks.
Exactly. And then critically, review your own code first before you even hit that create pull request button.
Be your own first reviewer.
Precisely. Step away, maybe grab a coffee, come back with fresh eyes. Use a checklist even. Does it work? Is it clear? Does it follow our team's standards?
Right, catch the obvious stuff yourself.
And provide context. In the PR description, explain the what does this change do? The why. Why is this change needed? And maybe what's next? How does this fit into the bigger picture? Give your reviewers a story.
That context is huge. Okay, so that's for the author. What about the reviewer? What's their responsibility?
So for the reviewer, the focus should be primarily on clarity and correctness first. Does this code make sense? Does it do what it's supposed to do? Tests can really help here, by the way.
Using tests as a guide for correctness makes sense.
Yeah, and then you can look at standards, style guides, that sort of thing. But the crucial part is how you give feedback. Give fundamental feedback and always, always explain the why. Don't just say, change this. Explain why you're suggesting a change. What's the reasoning? What's the benefit?
Right, not just this is wrong, but here's why this other approach might be better.
Yes, exactly. It's like telling someone their cooking is bad, but not saying why. It's just not helpful. Offer constructive reasoning. And also, don't be afraid to ask questions if you don't understand something. It's not a sign of weakness. It's an opportunity to learn and ensure the code is actually clear.
Yeah, that's a great point. It opens up a dialogue. So wrapping this all up, the big message seems to be code reviews aren't just this like gatekeeping chore to find bugs.
Not at all.
They're really a two-way street, a learning opportunity for both the author and the reviewer. Especially now, With complexity and the need for speed always increasing, getting this right seems vital.
Absolutely. It's fundamental to building quality software effectively as a team. And maybe here's a final thought to chew on, tying back to that article title, It's Not You, It's Me. How can teams actively cultivate a feedback culture where reviews feel less like personal criticism and more like collective improvement? Truly make it about shared learning so every review actually strengthens the whole team.
Hmm, that's a really powerful question to reflect on. How do we make it about collective growth? Lots to think about there. For more information and links related to what we discussed, definitely check out the description. And hey, don't forget to subscribe for free to the Architecture Corner newsletter over at architecturecorner.substack.com. Thanks for tuning in.